Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you the Dell servers, the feature of Dell servers from the very basic. So as you know that Dell provide the servers in the number of series like 500, like 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900 and so on series. So today I'm going to show you some of the features and the hardware and the chassis part of the Dell PowerEdge R7525 system. So let's begin. So first of all, talking about the chassis view of of this R7525 server. So Dell provides this server in number of options depending on the type, on the number of drives. So you can see here this is the example of Dell servers, which is provided by the Dell, which consists of 24 2.5-inch drive systems. So in the server, you can insert up to 24 drives. So obviously, which will be the very large capacity of a storage system. So you can store much data. So if we talk about the front view of the servers of this chassis, so this is the basically the left control panel, and where some of the key indications like the LEDs where you can see the current status of the servers, like the basic indications you can see here. Similarly, on the right side, this is the right control panel where you can find this is the power on button where you can use you can use this button for power on or off the systems of the servers. And this is the USB port, which is basically used to connect the USB device to your servers. And this is the port which is basically used to manage physically this servers. You can connect your device or PCs to manage and configure these servers. Okay, and we talk about this is the very important part also. This is the information tag. So why with the help of this information tag, you can find the service tag number of the servers and the basic like the serial number of this server. So with the help of this is the very helpful if you are going to to raise any ticket or particular you are going to download some like the configuration file or something else. So service tag is basically the requirements of everywhere. So you can find the service tag with the help of this information tag. So now next, this is basically the 16 drive server, which consists of 16 drive. You can connect up to 16 drives in the servers, and the rest of the features are similarly as I mentioned earlier, like this is the left control panel, this is the right control panels. But the difference is that you can only connect up to 16 drive in the servers. Now the next is this this server which is provide up to 88 drives. So you can only connect up to 8 drives if you need lesser storage, so you can prefer this. Obviously, these servers, which will provide the cost difference as well. So these are the some of the difference between these servers as well. So depending on your requirement, depending on your choice, you can select the type of these servers. Similarly, this is the 12 3.5-inch, but the difference is that these servers are 2.5-inch drive. The capacity of these servers are 8 drive, but the difference is that these are the 2.5-inch drive, but these are the 3.5-inch drive. So this is the basic difference between these servers. So this server basically provide the 12 drive of 3.5-inch so capacity. So this is the basically view. So these are the 8 drive of 3.5-inch. and the rest of the features are similar as I mentioned earlier. So if we talk about the rear view of the Dell servers, so we can understand rear view of the system with the help of, as I mentioned, there are some of these numbers you can understand very easily with the help of these numbers. If we talk about, so these are the basically the PCI expansion card riser where you can insert the card depending on your choice. So this Dell provides. So if you need more capacity in the future, so depending on your load on your servers, traffic on your servers in the future, so you can increase the capacity by inserting the cards. And the next one, this is the basically the slot for the boss S2 card, and this is the supporting handle. So with the help of this handle, you can easily move this server from one place to another. So as we know that it is very difficult in the data centers to move server from one place to another. So Dell provides rear handles to overcome the problem. So you can easily move the server from one place to another. Now the next we talk about so this is basically the USB port which Dell provides. This is the 2.0 capacity USB port, and the next this is the 3.0 USB port which you can see in the 6 and the 10 numbers. And the next one, this is basically the power supply unit in the 8 on the number 8. This is power supply 1 and this is power supply 2. So you can this is connect two power supply for redundancy purpose in case of one power supply goes down. So still, so if your server will not go down. So they'll provide two by default two power supply units. So and this is basically the BGA port, and this is the ID rack. ID rack port, which is the very important port in the Dell server. With the help of ID rack, you can manage your server remotely without visiting uh, physically to your server. So you can manage your servers remotely and configure as well. So this is the very important feature, and this is the very helpful feature of the Dell server. So and this is also one of the key feature here is that system identification button. So this is basically the indication in case of like in when your server is stuck in the post. Let's see, for example, if your server is in booting conditions and if the server is stuck somewhere in the post, so you can, with the help of this system identification button, by pressing up to 15 seconds or 16 seconds, you can overcome these and sort out the issues easily. So there are some of these steps which I'm not going to briefly here. So I'm just mentioning shortly. Now the next here. So this is the like the similarly as I mentioned earlier. So these are so this is basically the inside view of the Dell server R7525. So we can understand like with the step by steps. So this is basically the handle which I mentioned earlier, and that this is three, uh, 4. So we can understand here like riser one blank power supply units. So this is the power supply unit as I mentioned. Power supply unit 1, power supply unit 2. This is the riser, and this is and the fifth one. This is the boss S2 card. Both as I already shown in the rear view. So this is basically the boss S2 card slot where you can insert your boss S2 card. And the next one is riser 2. This is riser 1, riser 2, and the heat sink. This is the basically these are the two processors. So this is the heat sink for first server. This is the heat sink for second server. So these are basically the heat sink. And the next, these are memory, DIMM, coolant. So this you can understand that this is very important where you can note down where is that this is basically the fan unit. But the important feature here is that you can see like this is the in orange color mark. So which means that you can replace or you can insert the fan units without uh, uh, there is no requirement of shut down your server. So you can hot plug your fan units. So this is the very important feature which Dell provides. So by pressing this, so orange color basically means that this is the hot plug-in device. So you can replace these fan units without even shut down the server. So this is basically the DIMM slots which you can see. These are DIMM slot for first processor, and these are the DIMM slots for second processor. You can see. And now we can see system board, as I already mentioned. So this is basically the system board, and you can see. So this is basically the very important feature of the this series R7525. So you can briefly understand with the help of by pausing this video, you can easily note down. So these are some of the key features and the overview of the front view, chassis view, and the rear view and the inside view of the Dell server. So in my upcoming videos, I will briefly explain you the configuration part of the Dell servers, how you can configure in very easy and in very basic. From the very basic, I will explain you. So you can note down and by pausing videos, you can easily understand. So keep like these videos. Thanks for watching.